Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare Kennedy half-dollar coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're diving into a coin that holds both history and hidden treasure, the 1988 United States of America Kennedy half-dollar, and if you're a true coin lover, you'll want to listen carefully because I'm going to reveal the unique features, rare errors, and collector secrets that could turn an ordinary-looking half-dollar into a valuable piece you'll never want to let go of. This isn't just pocket change, this is a part of America's story, a tribute to a president whose legacy continues to inspire, and the thrill of the hunt for these coins is what makes collecting so exciting. The 1988 Kennedy half-dollar might seem common at first glance, but there's a reason collectors from coast to coast are always looking closely at these coins. Both the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced them. And while millions rolled off the presses, some were struck with special qualities or rare mistakes that make them worth far more than face value. Imagine holding one in your hand and realizing that what looks like a simple 50-cent piece is actually a highly sought-after treasure hiding in plain sight. This coin's obverse still carries the iconic profile of John F. Kennedy, designed with such elegance that it almost feels alive. The reverse features the presidential seal with the bold eagle, arrows, and olive branch, a symbol of American strength and peace. But it's not just about beauty, it's about the small details collectors hunt for. And those details can make all the difference. Some 1988 Kennedy half-dollars show dramatic double dies where letters and numbers appear doubled to the naked eye, others have off-center strikes where part of the design is missing, giving them a unique and rare appearance that's instantly attractive to serious buyers. There are even examples with die cracks or cuds, those raised extra metal marks from broken dies that make each coin truly one of a kind. Collectors also treasure coins with full luster and no signs of wear, and if yours is still shining like the day it left the mint, you could be holding something special. Proof versions with deep mirrored fields from 1988 mint sets are especially in demand, and these have been seen selling at strong prices when certified in top grades by trusted grading companies. If you're searching for these in your own collection, pay special attention to the mint mark. The smallest details can hide the biggest surprises. A tiny difference in strike or finish can send the value soaring, and that's why serious coin hunters keep magnifying glasses close and never pass up the chance to check every half-dollar they come across. In cities like Chicago, Dallas, and Orlando, rare 1988 Kennedy half-dollars with dramatic doubling or perfect proof surfaces have sold for hundreds in auctions and private sales. And stories of collectors finding them in old change jars or forgotten drawers keep the excitement alive. The idea that you might already own a valuable one is what makes this hobby so thrilling. For collectors, the tip is simple but powerful: never assume a coin's value just by its age. Always check the details, the mint marks, the edges, and the condition, because sometimes the most common-looking coin turns out to be the rarest in the room. And once you've got one, protect it in a holder and keep it safe, because these treasures deserve care and respect. And now the part everyone's been waiting for, the original market value of the 1988 Kennedy half-dollar was just 50 cents, but as you've heard, its real worth today can be many times higher depending on rarity, condition, and demand. So, if you love the thrill of discovery, keep your eyes sharp and your hands ready, because the next Kennedy half-dollar you pick up might just be the one that makes your collection shine brighter than ever before. If you enjoyed learning about this beautiful and valuable coin, make sure to subscribe right now so you never miss our next journey into America's hidden treasures. Hit that like button and share your own coin stories in the comments. We're building a family of collectors, dreamers, and treasure hunters, and we'd love to have you with us on every step of the adventure. Top 2. The year 2000 was special for many reasons, but for coin lovers, it carried one shining piece of history: the Kennedy half-dollar. This coin isn't just a piece of change, it's a symbol of legacy, honor, and American pride. And today, I'm going to take you on a journey through its uniqueness, its rare variations, and the secrets that make certain 2000 Kennedy halves worth much more than 50 cents. So stay with me until the very end, because what I'm about to reveal could change how you look at the coins in your pocket forever. When you hold a 2000 Kennedy half-dollar in your hand, you're holding over 3 decades of tradition that began in 1964, honoring President John F. Kennedy just months after his tragic passing. The design is powerful, the bold portrait of Kennedy, his determined gaze, and the proud lettering of the United States of America on the reverse surrounding the presidential coat of arms. It's a coin that instantly captures attention, even from those who aren't serious collectors. But here's the exciting part: while the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar might seem common at first glance, some examples are hiding valuable secrets. You see, this was a year when most halves didn't circulate heavily, as the US Mint mainly produced them for collectors. That means many are still in beautiful condition, and if you find one with special errors or in a high grade, you could be holding something very special indeed. Collectors go crazy over proof strikes from this year, especially those struck at the San Francisco Mint with that gorgeous mirror-like finish. But even the regular circulation strikes can bring impressive prices if they have unusual mint errors like off-center strikes, double dies on the obverse lettering, or coins struck on the wrong planchet. Imagine finding one with Kennedy's portrait slightly doubled, or the reverse letters shifted. Those coins have sold for hundreds in auctions, sometimes even more, depending on condition. One story that still excites collectors is about a 2000 Kennedy half-dollar found in a small coin shop in Ohio. It had a rare die crack running through Kennedy's hair, making it one of a kind. The lucky finder walked away with a coin worth dozens of times more than face value, and the shop owner still talks about it to this day. That's the kind of treasure hunt that keeps collectors searching. So here's a tip for you: always check your Kennedy halves under a good light and with a magnifying glass. Look for crisp details, mirror surfaces on proofs, and any unusual doubling or striking issues. Even slight imperfections can become a collector's dream if they're rare enough. And remember, coins from mint sets are often in the best condition, so don't overlook them when you see sealed sets for sale at estate sales or flea markets. The Kennedy half-dollar series has one of the most loyal collector bases in U.S. coinage, and the year 2000 is a perfect target for building a set. Its low mintage compared to earlier decades, combined with the possibility of rare errors, means it's already on the radar of serious hobbyists. That's why if you come across one, especially a high-grade example or a proof, you should hold on to it. It's not just 50 cents, it's history in your palm. So my friends, if you love the thrill of the hunt, the Kennedy half-dollar from the year 2000 is a coin that deserves your full attention. It has beauty, it has rarity, it has mystery, and it could just surprise you with its value. So keep your eyes sharp, check every coin, and you might just be the next person with an incredible story to tell. The original market value of this coin when it was released was 50 cents, but for some lucky finds, the real worth has been many times more, in cities from New York to Los Angeles, at coin shows, auctions, and even in local coin shops. Top 3. There's something about the 1998 Kennedy half-dollar that makes every coin lover's heart beat just a little faster. The shine, the history, the chance that it might hold a hidden secret worth far more than its face value. It's the kind of coin that keeps collectors awake at night dreaming of the possibilities. This coin belongs to the legendary Kennedy series, first struck in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy, and by 1998 the design had already become an American icon. Yet this year still holds its own surprises, its own mysteries, and its own treasure-worthy details that every collector should know about. If you ever get your hands on a 1998 Kennedy half-dollar, you need to hold it carefully and look closely. Not all of these coins are created equal, and that's where the thrill begins. Some were struck for general circulation, others as special collector issues, and a few ended up being extraordinary because of rare minting mistakes. Collectors are always on the lookout for the 1998 S-proof coins, especially those in deep cameo condition. The mirror-like fields and frosted details make them breathtaking to see, and their value can soar when the coin is flawless. But the real excitement comes when a coin shows a striking error, like an off-center strike, a double die on the lettering, or an unusual planchet flaw that turns an ordinary half-dollar into a true rarity. Imagine finding a 1998 Kennedy half-dollar with a strong double die in the motto or date, the letters and numbers slightly shifted, creating that magical doubling effect that error hunters dream of. Or a coin struck on a wrong planchet, perhaps giving it a completely unexpected weight or color. These are the kinds of finds that have stunned collectors at coin shows and auction houses, sometimes selling for hundreds of dollars more than anyone expected. One thing that makes this year special for serious collectors is that it was minted at both Philadelphia and Denver, each with its own subtle differences in strike quality and rarity. And then there are the 1998 silver proofs, containing 90% silver, which are always in high demand and can command strong prices when in pristine condition. If you're hunting for this coin in the wild, my advice is simple: don't just glance at it and toss it in your change jar. Check the mint mark, check the edges, check for errors, and if it's in great condition, protect it immediately. Even a small flaw in the right place can turn this coin into a mini treasure, and you never know when you might be holding a piece that collectors across the country are eager to add to their sets. Over the years, I've heard stories of people pulling near-perfect 1998 half dollars from bank rolls, estate sales, and even old change jars in their grandparents' homes. Some of those coins ended up in grading slabs with impressive MS or PR designations, and the moment they hit the market, they were gone in a flash. That's the kind of demand we're talking about here. The original market value of this coin when it was released was 50 cents, but in the right condition or with the right error, it can be worth so much more today. So if you love coins, if you love history, and if you love the thrill of the hunt, keep your eyes open for the 1998 Kennedy half dollar. You never know, your next find could be the one that makes your collector's heart race. Top 4, we're talking about more than just 50 cents. We're talking about a coin that carries legacy, elegance, and surprises that can take your breath away. The 1972 issue may look common at first glance, but oh, my friend, there's so much more beneath the surface. If you know what to look for, this coin can reveal secrets that turn it from pocket change into a collector's prize worth far, far more than its face value. Minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, and in proof form in San Francisco, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar was struck during a time when America's coinage was shifting away from silver. By this year, the coin was made from copper-nickel clad composition, but that doesn't mean it's boring. In fact, certain 1972 halves hold rare varieties and errors that make collectors scramble to add them to their collections. And yes, some of these rare examples have brought stunning prices at auctions. One of the most famous treasures from 1972 is the No FG variety. On the reverse of the coin, beneath the eagle's tail feathers, the initials, FG, for designer Frank Gasparo should be there. But on some coins, due to overpolished dies, those initials vanish completely. This No FG error is one of the most sought-after varieties for this year, and collectors will pay big money to secure a well-preserved example. Then there's the thrill of double-die obverse coins from 1972. Imagine looking closely at Kennedy's profile or the date and seeing that beautiful doubling. It's like a hidden signature from the mint that turns a simple coin into a conversation piece and a collector's dream. Some of these double dies are extremely rare, and in high grades, they can go for hundreds of dollars or more depending on the condition. Another tip for collectors is to always check the mint mark and condition. A Denver minted 1972 half dollar with sharp details, strong luster, and nowhere can be a hot commodity in the market. Proof coins from San Francisco, especially those in perfect deep cameo condition, can make your collection shine like no other. And trust me, finding one in flawless condition feels like striking gold. Now, here's where it gets exciting for coin hunters. These coins still turn up in circulation. Bank rolls, estate sales, garage sales, and even old coin jars in the attic could be hiding a 1972 Kennedy half dollar that's worth way more than 50 cents. I've seen collectors pull one from a random coin roll and later sell it for a jaw-dropping amount in auctions right here in the United States. For collectors who truly love the thrill, always have a magnifying glass handy. Check every detail, inspect every letter, and pay close attention to the fields of the coin for proof-like qualities or unusual errors. The more unique the coin, the more irresistible it becomes to serious buyers. Remember, the Kennedy half dollar series is one of the most beloved in U.S. coinage history, and that popularity keeps demand high for special examples. So if you're holding a 1972 Kennedy half dollar right now, treat it with respect. It's a part of America's story, it's a collector's gem in the making, and in the right circumstances, it could be worth so much more than you ever expected. After all, the original market value was just 50 cents, but some of these beauties have sold in cities like Dallas, Chicago, and New York for hundreds of dollars at auctions, simply because they were the right variety in the right condition. That's the magic of coin collecting, my friends. You never know when your pocket change might be hiding a rare and valuable treasure. So keep searching, keep learning, and most importantly, keep enjoying the hunt. Top 5, and last unique coin. I'm going to reveal why this coin from the early 80s has such an exciting story, so make sure you listen closely and don't miss a single detail, because by the end of this, you'll understand why people are paying incredible prices for the right examples. This isn't just a piece of pocket change, it's a little treasure, hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right eyes to spot it. Back in 1983, the United States Mint struck these coins in large numbers, yet the magic lies not in the ordinary ones, but in the special survivors, the rare errors, the high-grade beauties that still shine like they just left the mint. Imagine holding a coin that has traveled through decades, untouched by heavy wear, gleaming as if it knew it was destined to be more than just 50 cents. Collectors love the Kennedy half-dollar series, but the 1983 edition carries something extra, because that year, coin collecting was on the rise again, and the public demand meant coins circulated heavily, making pristine survivors even harder to find. That's why a flawless or nearly flawless 1983 half-dollar can be like finding a sparkling diamond among river stones. One of the most exciting parts about this coin is the variety of errors that were produced that year. There are off-center strikes that look like the design is sliding off the edge, there are double dies where the lettering or profile shows a shadow-like doubling, and there are even coins with planchet flaws, giving them a unique appearance that turns a regular coin into a collector's dream. These error coins can be the difference between a coin worth pocket change and one worth hundreds, even thousands, depending on condition and rarity. If you're hunting for these, you want to look closely at the mint mark and the lettering, because doubling or weakness in the strike can be an instant sign you've got something special. Also, always check the fields of the coin, that's the flat background area, because a mirror-like, proof-like finish on a business strike can be a sign of an unusually well-made example. Those are the coins that make collectors' hearts race, and here's a tip for collectors: don't just look for shine, look for detail. On Kennedy's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse, sharp and crisp lines are a sign of minimal wear and maximum value. And remember, coins stored in rolls or in sealed sets since 1983 have the highest chance of being in gem condition, so estate sales, old collections, and forgotten drawers can be your best hunting grounds. Imagine being at a small-town flea market, spotting a half-dollar in a pile of old coins, and realizing it's a 1983 in near-perfect condition with a rare error. That moment alone is pure adrenaline for a coin lover. These finds happen, and when they do, they become legendary stories in the collecting world, so keep your eyes open, keep your magnifying glass handy, and never underestimate the potential of a Kennedy half-dollar from 1983. These coins have proven time and again that history and rarity go hand in hand, and those who pay attention are the ones who discover the treasures. The original market value of this coin was just 50 cents, but some have sold for hundreds and even into the thousands in auctions across the country, from New York to California, turning an everyday coin into a prize that collectors can't stop talking about. And if you enjoyed learning about this hidden gem, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below, because there's a whole world of coins out there just waiting to be discovered, and together, we'll make sure you never miss your next treasure.